title. Okay. Hey, it's me, shadowfangurl94, and before my Sonic Next Gen review, I wanted to really get this out of the way because it's really getting on my nerves. I'm talking about Sonic Slash pairings. Now I know that 40 Blue 64 Darkness of the Curse have already done something like this, but I wanted to give it a shot myself. Okay. So there are lots of different Sonic couples out there, and it's really starting to wear on my nerves with the fact that no one can support a certain Sonic couple anymore. You have to support a certain one, or else someone flames you and tells you you're gonna die or burn in hell or something like that. So you apparently cannot support ones that you seriously like. There are some that make legitimately some sense, and there are some that are just really retarded. But first I'll talk about the ones that I support. First I support Sonami, which is the pairing between Sonic and Amy. This is very simple. Amy loves Sonic, duh, and Sonic has shown signs in the games that he does care for Amy. It's even in Sonic and the Secret Rings, but oh well. Alright, the second one I support. Shadow and Amy. Now I know this one doesn't make a whole lot of sense at all, which is why I can respect someone's opinions for supporting major non-canon couples, but I don't know why. I just get a certain vibe when I see Shadow and Amy together. Next one, Tails and Cream. Alright, now with Tails and Cream, a lot of people like this couple probably because, Cream seems to be like the sidekick of Amy now, and Tails the sidekick of Sonic, and they can both fly, and they're both close to the same age, and they figure, if Sonic and me can work, then Taerim should be able to work too. Next one. Which other ones do I support? Shadow and Maria. Now, I actually like this one because it makes sense. Only with emotions, though, not with true romance. I don't know why, but I actually like Shadow and Maria together. They just look kind of cute. Probably because, they both care about each other so much, and Shadow was so sad that Maria was gone and everything. Now, a lot of people say, if you don't support Sonalise, then you probably if you support Shadow Maria, then you automatically hate Sonalise. That's not exactly true. I just don't think that Sonic and Elise feel right for each other. I think Elise is 100% completely shallow for some freakish reason because she can't do anything at all. At least Maria can do something. Alright. Next one. Knuckles and Rouge. Now with this one, it's very simple. In Sonic Adventure 2, Rouge and Knuckles both showed signs that they liked each other, especially in that one scene where Rouge was about to fall into a pit of fiery death, but Knuckles saved her. Now, I personally wouldn't mind if it was Shadow and Rouge or Knuckles and Rouge. I just prefer Knuckles and Rouge for some reason. And my last one, Silver and Blaze. Now, with Silver and Blaze, they're both best friends, and they both have shown signs of liking each other, and they can get along well. So, of course, they would work out really well. Now, those, except for Shadow and Amy, those are the probably most common couples that people like. Now, some people try to, mostly fanboys and fangirls, try to screw things up a lot. And I mean a lot, like a lot. Shadow and Amy did make some legitimate sense, but there are other ones that just flat out do not make sense at all. And I'll talk about the straight couples with these first. Okay, first off, we have Sonic and Rouge. Now, why would you pair Sonic and Rouge together? Of all characters, why Sonic and Rouge? Why? In all the games, I've never seen them talk to each other. Ever. Maybe once. And that was so they could get a mission done. And that's it. Nothing else. Next one. I'm just thinking of all the ones off the top of my head. I can't really think of very many. Next one. Tails and Amy. Now, a lot of people pair Tails and Amy together because at one time they were the same age, but they aren't anymore. Now, this one I don't even understand why they would pair Tails and Amy together. Same with Nux Amy. I I don't get that one either. That just makes no sense at all to me. Tails and Rouge. That one is really messed up. That's like pedophilia. Rouge is 10 years older than Tails. Why would Tails want to go out with Rouge? Now, this was only put together because Rouge kissed Tails to win a fight in Sonic X episode like 45 or something. Now, that's the only reason that people support that. Next one. A lot of people tend to pair Sonic and Cream together, which is just like, what? What other ones are there? There's Chris and Rouge, and that one's just like WTF. And what other kind of different straight pairings are there that I see a lot? Sorry, I'm thinking about all these while I'm sitting here. Oh yeah, but those are all the straight ones that I can think of that I've seen. Oh yeah, and Sonic and Blaze, and that's just because they both appeared in Sonic Rush together. And Silver and Amy, because Silver did show signs of friendship for Amy, which I can somewhat understand. Okay, now people tend to like to change things up a bit and make, instead of the straight couples that make no sense, there are gay couples in the Sonic series. Does it sound like fun? I know! Sonic Yaoi and Sonic Hentai are the most disgusting things I've ever seen in my entire life. For my whole series of all time, it's some of the most disgusting stuff I've ever seen. Okay, I'll talk about the gay couples first. Now, two favorites seem to be Sonic and Tails and Sonic and Shadow. And a third is Sonic and Knuckles. These just make no sense at all. Now, with Sonic and Knuckles, I have a theory. Because of the game Sonic and Knuckles, some tard probably thought, hey, let me try and put Sonic and Knuckles together and see what happens. And, so they start drawing all this yaoi of Sonic and Knuckles, and then all these fanboys and fangirls think, oh my god, that looks so hot, and then they start drawing it. And then the rational fans, like me, and all my friends, are really grossed out by it. And then, of course, we say, that just absolutely makes no sense. Then they flame us and tell us we're gonna die, and they just, blah. And then, but yeah, those seem to be the most common and favorable, gay couples. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on that, because I'll probably end up throwing up eventually. So, just don't turn your safe searches off on Google. I just don't. I'm warning you, don't. Now, with Sonic Hentai, it sounds like fun too, right? Right? No. Sonic Hentai is probably even more gross than Sonic Yaoi for me, because I see people draw Sonic and Amy, Shadow and Amy, even Shadow and Maria, all, you know, I really don't want to talk about it for that long, but I mean, it's just, it's really nasty. It's gross. It's just nasty. But probably the most disgusting Sonic hentai that I've ever seen it's called Sonic XXX Project, and it's made by like BBF on DeviantArt or something, and it's very disgusting. So unless you're some freak who actually wants to see it, you can just type in bbf.deviantart.com. And then there's Furry Bomb, and that's just nasty, and I'm not even giving you the link for that. But, so, that's what I think about Sonic / pairings. If you don't like my opinion, just deal with it, because it just really grosses me out.